Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we're back with another episode of One Punch Man episode 5. On the last episode we kind of got a reintroduction to Metal Bat, one of the more known Class S heroes, and he was charged with protecting one of the executives from the Hero Association, because they've discovered that that the enemy, whoever it is, we have not been told who this great threat is as yet, has been targeting not just heroes but also some of the senior executives in the association, right? And I mean, I spoke a little bit about the change in this season versus the last in terms of a focus on techniques and not so much pure strength and physical capabilities, and they've been using Garo to sort of highlight that. Garo got a bit of a backstory on him as well, and it was revealed that he is in fact Silver Fang's pupil, who went rogue after he had learned all he could learn from his dojo, and defeated all the students and then left. There was a bit of confusion initially, because when the story was first told, I thought that he killed all his pupils, and that's why he had to leave. But he doesn't seem to be killing anyone, which is one of the reasons why I firmly believe that later on he's going to be joining Saitama in term and fighting against this great threat. Because so far he hasn't killed anyone. He came face to face with Silver Fang's only student, and I mean, he beat him badly, but he's still alive. He fought another class S hero, Tank Top Master, and he defeated him, but again still alive. So his whole ideal of being a monster and not being a hero is only half truth, because the monsters would have killed them, right? And not so much let them go with an injury or two, right? So I'm interested to see where it goes. I mean, at the end of it, he met Saitama just by pure chance, of course, right? Saitama, of course, buying a wig to go and join the tournament to take the place of Silver Fang's student. I forget his name, but they happened to come across each other, and he immediately attacked him, thinking he was a weak hero, and Saitama knocked him out cold, right? But now he's about to face off against Metal Bat, so I'd love to hear what you guys think about who exactly would come out victorious in this battle. If he had arrived sooner and Metal Bat wasn't so worn out now after facing several centipedes, and you know how One Punch Man works now at this point. First you have the lesser pawns coming out first, and then you go up one level. It's like playing an RPG game. You go up one level, and then it's technically the same type of creature, but it just has a more unique look, and then the final boss, pretty much the same, just stronger, right? But Metal Bat pretty much dealt with the first two, and the final one he's having some trouble with. If he didn't fight the others, I would say he would be on equal footing with Garo, but he did, and he's now he blocked Garo's first attack, so he still has some fight in him, but I don't believe he's going to be able to beat him on his own right now. But still want to see how that battle works out and the outcome, because again, they've been pushing Garo being this martial artist, right, who relies on technique and not just brawn. And Metal Bat, of course, is the absolute opposite of that. There's no tact or technique to his skills. It's his abilities. It's in the title of his name, Metal Bat. He just gets a metal, uses a bat, and beats you to death with it. So I'm very interested to see their dynamic and how their abilities oppose or complement each other, however way it may go. All right, so let's get started.
金属バットが通信不能だと。ああ、永久以上のヒーローにはすでに応援要素。
キングは何かと戦ってるようだが、他の S 級は何をしている？
King is
待て。
Genos? No. Metal Knight, right? Yeah.
さっさと立ち去れ。すみません。無筆か。生物としてはとてつもない。逃
Oh, they really want this guy badly.
その親子を置いてけ怪人落ち多発的に災害レベル鬼以上の怪人が一斉に出現するなんて前に終わりそうだな
They just leave and come back. Nope.
出ないのはヒーローの意地か
Good strength alone it just isn't gonna cut.
力も増したまさかとは思うがどういう原理だてめえ原理もクソもあるか気合だ気合なんだそれやるよ
So, I mean, I have to wonder if he attacks are too slow. Nice. He kind of lacks any martial arts skill too, but he's not brainless. Why'd he stop? Stop. I don't think he hits children. Yeah. Still has a centerpiece to deal with. Okay.
お兄ちゃん、もしもーし。
そうヘドロクラム
Huh? They're trying to fight him.
また生きてやがるまたヒーロー狩り2対1か我々は敵ではないこれを見
They say it's humans who
興味ね
believe they're monsters.
今のは見なかったことにしてやる
So why didn't he join?
気色あり
He's always said he's a monster and he wants to be a monster, so why not join?
俺がどんな思いでこの角と肉体を鍛え込んできたか分かってんのか再来勝手な行動は慎め分かったよこの親子2匹とも連れて行くのかいやこの俺の災害レベルは何になると思う知らんムカデ長老目的は果たし
Haven't really been doing anything that's so nice. Since that thing is just an empty so similar to the heroes. I don't know the action. Axe or something like that. He fought the Undersea King and got his ass kicked.
さあまだまだ続きます超大伝心理分析格闘戦術ロジー高神剣メンタイギガプロレス弱知らない男は初戦突破なるか除突盲神剣ザッコス初白星を取ってしかし本人はまだ本気を出していないとのこと
Really?
闇地獄殺人術爆山
Darkness.
イエーイイエイ行方知れずだったこの3年間遊び歩いており今回も奇跡を刺すような殺気だなでも俺は前回大会の優勝者2回スーパーファイト開幕です深呼吸名乗っているがさては素人だな武術をなめるなよ辞退しろさもなくば容姿の頂点素人が遊びに来るとこじゃないんだよこいつも一応流水関西圏だこんなやつが先生が武術界の至宝だの最高峰だの言われた男がヒーロー活動なんかに夢中らしい口喧嘩しに来たわけじゃない
He's no longer hiding his face, so doesn't he realize that that's not the guy that he knows?
うわめちゃくちゃイライラしとるマークしボンブお兄ちゃんは下がっとるシルバーファングいいところにいなかったそうこの力で思う存分暴れたいという衝動で俺は怪人化し
Talk to me.
さあいよいよ第一試合が始まりますマックス対リンリン始め
共に戦おうなんぞ100年早いんだよ哀れなクソ系のヒーローのガキたち
Shit, dumb.
仕留めたのは
このマーシャルゴリラ様だとな。相性が悪すぎ。
The monsters have become quite bold now. They're attacking in groups and just attacking in open in day.
ダメだ、数が多すぎる。
このままでは全滅するぞ。
多すぎる。
Vampire.
やめろ、目を覚ませ。どうしたんだ、ダークネスブレード。あんたたち。
Who are these guys?
無料物件じゃない。
Blizzard.
あなたを倒せば彼らの洗脳も解けるのかしら。
And I'm guessing her in season 1.
マックス選手、危なげなくリンリン選手を KO してしまいました。ゲーマ表では格闘
なくても戦えたか。
まあ、さっきの逆シードって
But I didn't get to see
実
it.
力的に劣ると評価された際に逃げたとみなされる風潮があるからな。
バングは
バング先生は別格だ。というか、お前も
第2試合が始まります。
Guess I fight him in the first round. So there we have it, episode 5, One Punch Man. We had quite a bit of a bit of revelations happening this episode, right? We learned that there's another organization that exists, and I'm actually quite interested that One Punch Man it seemed to be making, a lot of changes comparing to season 1, right? Where it was just the usual monster of the day thing, kind of like Supernatural. You come across a demon, you salt gun it, kill it, move on to the next one. Next episode, it's the next monster. So it was usually the monster of the week for season 1, with almost every episode, right? And here we have a bit more depth in a way, which is surprising, but it's a pleasant surprise, right? So we have another organization, the Monster Association, which seems to comprise of monsters who are attempting to rise through the ranks, similar to how heroes are trying to increase their rank in the Hero Association. And their way of doing that seems to be to kill, well, it's pretty much the same thing. So it's a mirror organization to the Hero Association. The heroes rise through the ranks by killing monsters, and these monsters do the same, increasing their threat level by killing heroes. And something else interesting happened at the end there, because one of the monsters said that when he was human, right? Which means, and I didn't, maybe it was said in season 1 and it went over my head, but I didn't realize that the creatures could become monsters. Well, yeah, in a way they kind of did. The lobster guy, but I thought that was more of a parody thing. With the lobster guy who he ate too much lobster and became a lobster monster. I thought that was more in line with the over the top thing in One Punch Man, but I guess not. It's a part of this part of the story, and the humans in this world can actually become monsters themselves, which begs the question as to why Garo himself, he was made an offer to join the Monster Association, but he declined. And I'm curious to know as to why he has not become a monster or a demon of some sort himself. I mean, in appearance, I should say, because he believes himself to be a monster and he wants to fight and kill, but at the same time he has a conscience. He could have killed Metalbat's sister and then him, but the moment she got in the way, he stopped his attack and turned around. And then he had a soft spot for kids because his interaction with the other kid in the park and the monster guy that he was, the hero guy that he was going through with him. He could have just killed him and took it, and he didn't. So I didn't expect him to act any differently here. And that kind of adds to my theory that later on he's going to be joining Saitama as a hero eventually, when whatever is happening between him and Silver Fang gets resolved. And Silver Fang himself is pissed right now, but I believe they will. I think they will fight. I think Silver Fang will lose. But Saitama will be the one to take him down after some revelation of some sort. Something that happened in his past that led him down this road, right? So we now know that there is an organization, and that explains why. Their tactics have changed. It's not just go out and just use brute strength and kill a monster. There's an actual plan, right? So they sent a team specifically to capture the family from the Hero Association and to capture them, and they seem to be following orders. So I mean, normally when you've been introduced to them before, they've acted on their own. Even the ones who had a master, usually turns against him or her and attacks them or leaves. Right, so it's interesting to see that they're taking orders now. Which suggests that there is a leader, similar to, maybe not so much a leader as it is, someone who's at the top, who's the strong guest, and they follow him out of sheer, respect for his strength, the difference in strength between him and the others, similar to how the Hero Association does their ranking. So there must be someone who is, in the Monster Association. I think Dragon is the highest, or is it Demon? Dragon or Demon is the highest. So I imagine there's someone at the top there in the Monster Association. So I'm quite interested to see where that goes, and how the Hero Association handles this. Metal Knight kind of showed up and not at the same time. He did what he normally does, which is just to send the empty suit, right? Which basically did nothing. Now, to be honest, it could have done that entire scene and not have him there, and it wouldn't have changed anything, right? So I'm not sure what the significance of him being there was, but if he did as I suspected he would, maybe attach the armor to the centipede when it was leaving, so that they could actually know where the Monster Association is located. Right. We also got a glimpse of the opponents, the lineup for the tournament. Saitama is about to begin his first match, but his opponent obviously is nothing to be worried about. Eventually he'll make his way to the very top and face off against the champion from the last year. So a lot happened in terms of the dialogue and the world building, right? They've certainly expanded on this world more so than they have the last season. So I'm very excited to see where they take it. All right, so be sure to post down in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on this episode and the Hero Associate and the Monster Association itself, right? Be sure to hit like or subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.